Hi guys, it's DJ here from Cozy RC and this is my new build project. This is a Mystic catamaran. It is 114 centimeters long or 45 inches. It is a replica of the MHZ 114, which is from Germany. And just look at the hull with this green high sparkling flake. Very unique. And I'm excited to start building it. In this video, which is kind of an introduction video to this build, I will go over the setup that we're going to install and just explain about this hull in general. And in the continuation of the series, we are going to build it, put the motors in, ESCs, set up the drives, etc. So stay tuned. This hull is a full carbon laminated boat. So let me take off the hatch and show it to you. Beautiful carbon fiber, and also on the inside of the hull it's nice and clean carbon fiber, new from the mold, never been built, so it's a nice base to make a very fast catamaran out of this. Let's have a look at the bottom. So it has a stepped hull, 1, 2, 3 steps, pretty common layout for a fast catamaran powerboat. And we will install over here the drives. So yes, we're going to make a twin setup out of this boat, and we're going to install these motors. Basically over here I have the full setup of this boat. So let's have a look on what we're going to install. For the motors we choose SSS 4082 V2 in this case with 2000 kV. This is the motor, and we have 2 of these, so we have 1 more, same spec of course. And in this box we find the ESCs and much more stuff. But these are the ESCs that we're going to use. These are ZTW Seal G1, so generation 1, 200 amp, 8S capable, very beefy ESCs. I have one myself also, and I really like it. It's quite a beefy block, and it has the capacitors, and this one even has an extra capacitor pack to beef it up even more. So yes, looking good. We're going to install them on the tunnel. Something like this. They fit nicely together. Of course we will neat up the wiring and these capacitor packs. Probably they go somewhere here in a neat way. Some matching cooling line, well, kind of matching at least. We have a nice digital servo over here with about 16 kg of force, should be enough. So basically we got a lot of stuff in here. TFL sliding lipo trays. They go like this. And you can shift the center of gravity. So they will go in here. I have to figure out the exact location when I put all the hardware and check the center of gravity. Basically with a fast catamaran you want the center of gravity forward more than 30%, which is like a baseline. So let's see where we will put them. This catamaran is going to run on 2x6S, and with that setup, depending on the prop, it will run 120 kilometers an hour plus easily. So that is how much? 75, 80 miles an hour easily. Of course, another sliding lipo tray. We got the cooling jackets for the motors from RC Boat Bits. That's quite far away from us. I think they are located in New Zealand and I'm in the Netherlands, so that's really the other side of the world. Let's have a look at this package. This should contain all the carbon fiber parts to install the servo, etc. This looks like a tray for the ESCs, so maybe it goes here. Okay, here we got the shafts, and I will also show you the drives in a bit. These are the brass tubes with Teflon liner and a nice bearing. These shafts are a bit rough. Wow, somebody cut them and I'm not sure actually if we still can use them. So, like they are now, I can probably not even put them in. Let's not try it, I might damage the bearing. If these shafts are not usable, I did order a new set of shafts over here. There we go. So, let's take them out. Yes, perfect. So these are the shafts with the brass tubes and the Teflon liner. And we got two of these, of course. They have nice oilers. Probably have to drill them through the Teflon, through the brass tubes there. I got another set of these reels. Okay. Alright, nice. These are the motor mounts. Looking good. And they go in here. They seem to be a nice fit. Perfect. Let's see where to put them exactly, but somewhere here, I would say. Another one for this side will go somewhere there. And this is the servo mount. And I think this goes together. So this is from MHC, because as I told you, this boat is a MHC clone. Probably somebody took the MHC 114 and made a mold out of it. But it is slightly different in the back over here. So the transom part is modified. Maybe to prevent copyrights, I don't know. Yeah, this is the servo mount. Nice, looking good. Servo mount will be, oh yes, that's very nice. This servo mount will also support the hatch opening, or the deck, so to say. I really like that, making it nice and strong. So it will be somewhere here. It looks a little bit high, but when I put the steering rods below the servo arm, it should be no problem. Maybe this part has to go with this, like this. And maybe this one will fit this, it seems so, yes. Okay. So maybe this is for the ESCs to go here, but I will figure it out. I'm not even sure if we're going to use it. I mean, I like these elevated platforms for the aesthetics, but I don't really know their function other than aesthetics, and I really like the purpose built. So if something is just for looks, I will rather skip it. If it has a function, I will use it. But let's see. Over here we have some nice water exits. They might be a bit small for this boat, but let's see. Some water pickups, but I think these are not suitable. Motor coupler. These are silicone hose, like, how to say, inputs or outputs. Servo arm. And this is a receiver box, which might not be required for an electric boat. But let's see. And these are 6.5mm bullets. Nice. So basically this is not my boat. And these parts in the boat is supplied by a friend of mine with the request to build it. And I basically don't build boats for others, and that's not because I don't like it. I love to build boats, but that's just because I have a lot of my own projects and I simply cannot make or find the time to build boats for others. But I made an exception for my friend because he often buys boat parts from me, and I felt, let's return the favor, and I accepted his request. So in this box we have some nice goodies. These are the drives for the left and the right side, and these are MHZ drives for the Mystic 114, and yeah, these are a pretty nice bit of kit. They feel nice and beefy. They have this spherical bearing, so you can adjust the angle of the drive. And the drive shaft itself is a 6mm, and we have to glue in the drive shafts. So these should fit pretty tight and snug, and they do. Yes, and we will use Loctite 648 for that. So this is the ideal glue to glue your flex shaft into your prop shaft. And before I do that, I will degrease them, especially the flex shaft. You need to degrease it well. And I will use some alcohol for that, 99.9% isopropanol. And this is the nice rudder, or at least part of it. The rudder blade was sent separately because at the time when we ordered this, the blade was not in stock, but they sent the blade afterwards. So that goes in here. If we take out these screws. And this is the rudder blade made for this boat, but as I mentioned before, the transom part is modified, so unfortunately this is not a direct fit. The height of the transom doesn't allow me to directly bolt on this rudder, but I will make a solution. Probably I will make a small cut in here, and from the inside of the hull I will put a solid block here, probably a block of hardwood, which I will epoxy in so that it will be a very strong section. and then on or in this block of hardwood I will screw all these bolts. So these are not just for aesthetics, these are really the bolts to hold the rudder onto the transom. In the next video we are going to start the build, and I think we will start by installing the drives on the sponsons. These drives need to go in the corner, in the inside corner. Of course they should not stick out on the bottom, and they should also not stick out from this side, but put them as much in the corner as you can. So we have to put them nice and equal, symmetrical. So probably I will make a small template for that to put them there nicely. But that's for the next video. Thank you for watching, and let's start the build in the next episode. Bye!